fucking welcome.
The Boys Season 4 has come to an end, and this will be mostly a deep dive on the finale, but I do want to do a quick review of the whole season just for a little bit so we can discuss where, some missteps were. But I do want to kind of talk about the Season 4 drama because this season had the most drama out of all the seasons so far in The Boys, and I don't know why that is. Some are getting mad that it's too political or too sexual or too gory, and let me tell you something. It has been this way since the beginning of this show. Since season 1, I've been with this show since the start, and nothing major has changed. It's always been political. They've always been dealing politics of superheroes allowed, and the race of being president and all that. It's always been pretty sexual, and it's always been pretty gory since the opening shot of the show with Huey's girlfriend literally in the street with A-Train running her over. So nothing really big has changed. I don't know what all the drama is going on about. People are saying it's missed its step a lot. People are saying that's a big drop in quality, and I got to disagree. My own thoughts are that I once again loved it. I loved another season of this show that I've loved every season of so far. But I will say it's probably my least favorite season, but that's not a bad thing because, as I said, I still do love it. And I think that each of these seasons are so strong that it's very hard to rank them. They're all very close to each other. I think they're like all nines. One season is like a 10 for me. But if you ask me to rank them here on the spot, I don't think I could. But I will say season 4 is my lowest on first watch because I've watched every other season like 2 times. I watched season 3 times so far. But I will say this, I think that some of the missteps for this season were the Frenchie, Huey, and Starlight as characters. I think they weren't handled as well as they should have been compared to other seasons. I think Frenchie's little side affair with Colin wasn't great only because he killed Colin's family. So I thought that was a little distracting there, that little plot point. And Huey just felt like he got dug through the mud, the whole season. He basically got raped in the one episode, and then he got tricked into thinking that he was having sex with his girlfriend, but that was actually wasn't his girlfriend. Like, man, he couldn't catch a break this season, which was horrible to see. And Starlight, I'm just gonna say I thought she was a total bitch this season as a character. She had almost no empathy for Huey throughout the whole entire season, and was just making things a lot more worse for the boys team as a whole. And she always hated Butcher, never gave him a chance or anything. I think that her character has just kind of gone down the drain, hoping that she can do some great things in season 5. But I think their character was so great, being an insider in the 7. Now I think that the boys writers don't know what to do with her on the boys. They're trying to make her kind of edgy, kind of like them, but I don't think it works. But yeah, I think those are my biggest, gripes on the character moments this season. Performances wise though, everyone here is doing amazing things as they already have in the last 3 seasons of the show, but it's still Karl Urban and Anthony Starr on top. Like, I will say my 2 standout moments of the show are just seeing Butcher, turn more evil every episode with the parasite infect him, how Karl Urban sells that just so well, and then Anthony Starr's magnificent performance in I think episode 4 where he went back to his past, explored all that trauma. That should get an Emmy nomination just for that next year. But we know it won't happen because the Emmys, I guess, don't like superhero shows, except if they're animated, because X-Men 97 just got a nomination for best animated show. But those performances by those two are just terrific. And I'm expecting even better performances from them in the next season because that's where things are going to get crazy. But now let's get to the mind-blowing finale, which is, I would say, a top 5 episode of the whole show for me, and the best finale that they ever done in my eyes. I think that this finale is just, it paid off a lot of the stuff we've already seen, and it just was intense. It kind of just went everywhere, everywhere. A lot of things happened, a lot of surprises happened, and it leaves you with a lot of questions for where they're going to go. But let's start it off with that opening. I laughed so hard at the little text that they put at the start of this episode, the little warning about how this is about, the present, and all this is like, political episode, as they would say, but it has nothing to do with what just happened, Trump and all that shit, the shooting and all that. They had to put that in because some people are going to think that this had something to do with that. But this was filmed like a year and a half ago, but I thought that was really funny. And then they had the Batgirl reference because they kind of canceled the A-Train movie because A-Train isn't in the 7. They said it was for a tax cut. That little Batgirl reference was absolutely hilarious. We're still waiting for Batgirl. Where is it? I don't know. And then Huey gets engaged to the fake Annie, which then the real Annie blames him for. Like, how is he supposed to know? I was just saying this while I was watching. Like, how are you blaming this man? How is he supposed to know that's a shapeshifter? Like, oh my god, Starlight was just annoying me throughout the whole moment. No one ever felt bad for Huey. He had to deal so much this season. It was insane. Then they had the little assassination run in, the seven, where Homelander's like, everyone on this list you got to kill, and Ashley was kind of at the top. But Ashley runs away. She hears this. She runs. She takes the Compound V. She starts turning into one of the, superheroes, having that, kind of meltdown, kind of like the bone structure, doing things in your body. We never actually get to see her again. So who knows if she looks different? Who knows if what kind of power she has? We'll find out in season 5. But she has probably an interesting development there. We don't actually get to see Atron in this episode also. He's going to have an interesting plotline. He didn't die. A lot of people are thinking he would die at the end of the season, but he didn't die yet. So that's awesome. I love A-Train. I love his character development through this whole show. And Noir, I laughed so hard when Noir killed the wrong Ashley, because there's two Ashleys. The main Ashley has an assistant also named Ashley, and Noir kills the wrong Ashley. And this is my favorite we've seen Noir. I mean, Noir's always been funny when he doesn't talk and just has like the birds around him and the characters, when he just draws things down. But this Noir, it's the same actor who's played him throughout the whole show, but he's finally allowed to talk now, and he is so funny here because he's so stupid and he's narcoleptic, which I guess the real actor is narcoleptic in real life, which makes it even better. But I just love every moment with this new Noir. I think is just hilarious. But then we have the moment that I think we've all been waiting for throughout the whole show, which is the Frenchie and Kimiko kiss. They finally get together, finally realize that they're meant for each other, and it was so beautiful, kind of heartbreaking at the same time, because Kimiko was like, I didn't think I was good enough for you, and I thought someone would be better, and Frenchie's like, no one will ever be better than you. I thought that was so sweet, so touching, and got so emotional at that moment, because that's something we've been waiting for throughout this whole series. There's been roadblocks, there's been people getting in the way, but finally we have them together. But it really didn't last long, because now they're separated again. But then Orion learns the truth about Homelander, about, how he was conceived in a very bad way. Still doesn't believe it, though. He just gets mad. Ryan, he can F off. I don't care about Ryan. He's a bad little guy. And he kills Grace. How could you kill Grace? She's been here since the first season. Seems like everyone in the first season is just dying at this point. It's horrible. Kills Grace. That was just... What a bad kid, get Ryan out of here. We don't want Ryan here anymore. And then Butcher joins the team when Newman's there, because Huey says, oh, Newman, you're cool, let's have an alliance. But then Butcher goes full horror mode. I guess he has full control of the parasite in his body now, and unleashes it through his chest and like tentacles, and kills Newman with the chest tentacles. I'm guessing Butcher is like full villain now. He's never going to come back to the boys' side at this point. He doesn't care about anyone anymore, cares about himself. I guess maybe he can't really think for himself anymore because the parasite. Not really sure how that works yet. But then Homelander basically becomes the becomes the number 2 to the president, and like claims that superheroes can now roam free, it says. And he says, make America super again, make America strong again. Thought that was really funny. We all know what the reference of that is. The boys are all leaving town because superheroes are like on the loose now, destroying anything they want. Though, he's caught by the snake penis guy. What I liked about this is that everyone is caught by someone that we've already seen before, someone that the boys have seen before, basically. And I cannot believe that they got that guy back. That's hilarious. Huey and Starlight are caught by that one powerful girl that escaped that prison. I think that was in season 3 or season 2. I forgot what her name is, but she's very powerful. I guess she's just been walking on the highway throughout this whole time. And then Frenchie and Kimiko are split apart after they finally got together, caught by Sam and Kate. And we get to hear, Kimiko finally speak a little bit when Kate takes Frenchie away, because she has that mind control thing. And I don't really know where everyone is going here in this moment, because Starlight flies off to God knows where. Like, where is she going? Where is she going? Who's going to help her at this point? Is she going to go find A-Train? I don't know. There's no one to really help her here. And then you have Butcher riding off in the sunset like he thinks he owns everything. But I gotta say, Butcher, even though I hate him right now, he is like some of the best character development in the whole show. Post-credit scene, we see Soldier Boy is coming back, baby. Oh, I cannot wait to see him again. Now we got to talk about some season 5 predictions. I honestly don't know where they will go from here. All I know that season 5 is going to be, the best season ever. It's going to go harder than ever. But I have a few guesses, a little obvious guess is that Jensen Ackles is of course coming back in one way or another. I don't know how he's coming back. I don't know how Homelander is going to use him. And maybe Frenchie and Huey and MM, you know, they're the ones that have been captured. Maybe they'll be locked away in the same place as the characters of Gen V are, because you remember from Gen V season 1, all the, you know, the good characters are locked away in some sort of prison, and maybe that will lead them to team up and break out at the end of season 5. Maybe something like that could happen. I'm not sure, but I think that Butcher is basically going to go full villain by season 5, go head to head with Homelander. Maybe you'll get that one shot. I know that there's a shot in the comics where he's like going to the White House with all the superheroes and he's the one standing there. And they'll probably take some liberties within the comics, but season 5 is going to be crazy. It's going to be better than ever. But season 4, though, overall, I had a great time with this season. Even though it is my lowest, I thought that just the action, the drama, the humor was just, you know, it kept landing for me. Some of the character moments didn't land for me, but just the payoff with the finale of Frenchie and Kimiko finally getting together, Butcher turning full villain mode, Soldier Boy coming back, you get the Gen B characters coming back. I cannot wait to see what season 5 has in the store for us. Season 4, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. It's, as I said, another season that I really loved. Some might not love it as much as me, but that's fine. This show just hits all the marks for me every single time. Season 5 needs to come soon. Hopefully season 5 we can get it in like less than 2 years. I need it so fast. Let me know your thoughts of The Boys season 4. Let me know your thoughts on the finale and your predictions for season 5 down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this review though, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.